Hey everybody, welcome and thank you for joining us here on Motivational Monday. We are really believing that these broadcasts are blessing your life. We have so much fun doing these together. I pray that it's producing great things in your life. So let's join the broadcast now. I pray that this really blesses you. Hi everybody, welcome. It's Motivation Monday again. I want to motivate you a little bit more this morning. The last week, or maybe two, we've been taking a look at the priestly blessing. It's not an in-depth, we're not going word by word. I have friends that have done that, but this is just kind of an easy overview to encourage you to not only be praying this over your home, your family, your kids, but what you are receiving when you receive this at services or when you join us. We typically do that at every broadcast that we do, whether it's Monday or Worship Wednesday or Shabbat in your home. We are pronouncing this over you because we were commanded to. Here in Numbers chapter 6, the Lord speaks to Moses and to Aaron, and he says, when you speak to my people, speak these words or declare these words. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his peace. Now, that's wonderful, but what does that all mean to me? And if you read on just one more verse, the Lord continues and he says, and so you will place my name on my people and I will bless them. So this is the only prayer that I know about in the scriptures where the people, the priests, specifically here Moses and Aaron, are commanded to bless the people with these very words. And we'll get to the promise again maybe next week. But let me just back up real quickly and review the very first week when we took a look at this. The Lord bless you. That word bless is in every Hebrew or Jewish prayer. It's how it all starts. The word bless is the word baruch, and it means this: endued by God with power for success, prosperity, long life, and fruit that remains. That's why the firstborn was very anxious to have his dad's hands laid on him and give him the blessing of the firstborn. But how much better is it if God himself is blessing you? Did you catch that? The word bless, the word baruch, is endued by God with power. That means what he blesses, he empowers to be or do what he's speaking. It is a powerful concept, and it's more than a concept. It's a reality. So the Lord commanded Moses and Aaron, speak to my people and tell them, I'm going to empower you. I'm going to enrich you. I'm going to send you off into your future with a jet airplane instead of a pedal bicycle. So the Lord bless you and keep you. And we looked at that word last week. The word keep comes from the Hebrew word shomer, which is watchman. The Lord is asking or telling Moses and Aaron, speak over my people and tell them, not only am I going to empower you, but I'm going to take the place of a sentry. I'm going to stand on the walls of your life. I'm going to keep you from harm. I'm going to protect you while you're sleeping. I stand guard. I'll be the watchman over your life. Now, another role of the watchman, which I don't think I mentioned last week, is this. The watchman also had the authority to speak to the gatekeeper and tell him, open the gates or keep them closed. So one of the roles of the watchman was to monitor what comes into the city and what is rejected from the city. So the Lord is saying, not only will I keep watch, but I will also determine what is allowed into your life. This is really good stuff. All right, so he's already said, I'm going to bless you, empower you. I'm going to watch over your life. I'm going to monitor. I'm going to be the safeguard of what comes in, what is rejected. That means, as James said, every good and perfect gift comes from the Father, comes from the watchman. And he doesn't change like shifting shadows. He doesn't just let something bad in one day to say, I think I'll teach that guy a lesson. He's been sleeping too long. No, that's not the heart of the Father. And then it goes on. He says, may the Lord make his face shine upon you. That word face in Hebrew is the word punim. It's the word that when you want to speak directly to someone, did I ever speak with someone, they said, look at me when I'm speaking to you? I think maybe I've said that to one of my sons, or maybe someone once. I know I've had it said to me, look at me when I'm speaking to you. Why? Because so much is communicated with the eyes. So much is communicated with the facial expressions. You know, it's why sometimes I have to say to people, or you have to say to someone, I was only kidding. Why would you have to say that? Because they didn't see your facial expression. They didn't know what you were about to communicate. They just heard your voice, and it didn't sound pleasant. But when you speak with someone face to face, a lot is communicated. You speak face to face with someone that you really want to be heard by. So when a king turns his face toward you, it's because he is about to communicate something very important. So the Lord make his face shine upon you. Make his face shine upon you. This communicates something even more, that not only is he communicating something important, but he's saying something that is going to gladden your heart. He hasn't invited you to the throne room to discipline you, to give you over to those who beat you. No, he's called you in to speak to you graciously, face to face. May he make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And that word grace in the Hebrew is the word hanan, and it means favor. So he's called you into his presence. He's called you into his presence, number one, to bless you. Number to empower you. Number two, to let you know that he's taking the place of a watchman, of a sentry, of a guard over your life. He's also taking authority over the gates, so nothing comes in that's going to harm you, only that which is good. He's turned his face toward you, which is a sign of his goodness. Make his face shine upon you. And he is also speaking to you to impart favor to you. Hanan, may he make his face shine upon you and be Hanan, be gracious to you. So when someone's speaking this over you, man, you should be all ears, recognizing where this is coming from. I want to motivate you that this is not just a parting blessing. This isn't the signal that, okay, we've already done all the important stuff, and now the service is coming to a close, or the broadcast is coming to a close, or whatever, our podcast is coming to a close, and this is the way we do it. It's just kind of filling space. No, this is agreeing with the word of the living God to bless you, to keep you, to show grace towards you and favor towards your life. I would want to motivate you to then put yourself in a position to not only hear, but shema, to understand and to receive what is being spoken, declared, imparted to you. That's the whole purpose of this, It is an impartation. This is an investment of heaven in you. Wow. We've got one more line to go, and probably we'll look at that next week. But before we do, let me just remind you of a couple of things. We have just produced a brand new CD. This is an instrumental. And you might be saying, "Oh, I'd love to have an instrumental. It's good for prayer time. It's good for study time. It's good to just let it roll on my player at home." You're exactly right. It invites the presence. You can turn any space into a sanctuary. I love anointed instrumental music. But you can't buy this. It's free. Well, how do I get a hold of it, you might ask? It's simple. Join us as a world partner. During this special time of being cloistered at home and we're not allowed to travel, although we are still traveling by the miracle of Wi-Fi and Zoom and Skype and all the rest. In fact, a couple weeks ago, I did a service to Colombia, South America. Very soon, I do one to Argentina and other places in South America. Oh, just in tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a service into Chile in South America. But I can't get on a plane. And that is how we've communicated for the last 40 years. So we rely on the faithfulness of our world partners to keep those broadcasts coming. If you would join us as a world partner for just 6 months, I would be delighted to send you this new CD. Now, if you join us for 12 months, I will also add this brand new instrumental CD, Selah. We just put this out. This one has 11 songs on it. My dear friend, Michael Coleman, who is the founder and president of Integrity Music, listened to this a couple weeks ago, and he wrote back and he said, "Paul, I've made a lot of instrumental records over the years," which he has. He said, "but this is one of the finest I've ever heard. It comes with a great recommendation from a man who knows what he's talking about." So if you join us as a world partner, that's someone who joins us in prayer every month and seeds into the ministry, $30 every month for the next 12 months, and I'll send you both of these CDs as our thank you for joining us. How can you do that? The description right here on the screen, if you just click on it, it'll send you where you need to go in order to do that. And I haven't done this in a while. Remind you of our latest full-length, big production, recorded live in Jerusalem, CD and DVD, Roar from Zion. Tens of thousands of these have been sold, and they're blessing a lot of homes. You can get this also by clicking on that same description. Our website is wilburministries.com. We have an app. Go to the App Store and download Wilbur Ministries. All of our media is there, our music and books, and I know that will bless you as well. I'm motivating you today. It's Motivational Monday, and I know I promised you that my big friend, Pastor Brian Schwartz, would be with me today. He's caught up in some other Zoom of something or another, but I will get him here soon. I miss him too. It's always good fun. So listen, have a great week. You're already in the second day of the week, right? Because Sunday is the first day of the week. Shabbat is the last. So come on and join us for Worship Wednesday this week. It's Wednesday mornings at 9:30 a.m. Join us for Shabbat in your home. That's Friday night at 6 p.m. And get in on all the good stuff. I pray the Lord will bless you and keep you. The Lord will make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his chanan, his favor and his peace today. God bless you. See you again soon.